Good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I am still in my Harry Potter PJs. Gotta admit, I'm having a bit of a lazy day. And yesterday when I went to bed, I did notice that I was looking a little bit like I could do with doing a face mask. So I decided to grab something out my cupboard and put it on this morning, just to kind of start my day off on the right step. So the one that I've grabbed is this one here. Okay, and this is from Poundland, so this was a pound, and it's the Derma V10 Detoxifying Clay Mask with Charcoal. So basically it's one really, if you've got quite dry skin, mostly for your like T-zone. I've got quite dry skin, so I won't be putting it all over my face because I do worry that it will dry out my skin too much. But it's very heavy in charcoal, kaolin clay, which is amazing, vitamin E and honey. So I've got high hopes for this. Being that it's from Poundland, I'm a little bit on trepidation, but at the same time, it has got really good ingredients in it. So I'm quite excited. It is cruelty-free, paraben-free, and suitable for vegetarians. So that's good. Obviously, it might not be suitable for vegans because it's got honey in it. But yeah, it's meant to improve the skin's appearance by absorbing excess oils and impurities from the skin. And it says here, love you for less, which I think is a really nice message, because so often you buy sheet masks and face masks and they are quite a lot of money, and this is a very affordable product. So I have got my little paintbrush out and about, and we're just gonna give you a squeeze. You get quite a lot of product in this one for your money, so I'm very excited to see. Oh, it's so cold, whether or not it's going to work. It smells gorgeous, really nice. You know, I wasn't even thinking about what it might smell like because I just thought, you know what, it's from Poundland, it can't be that nice. But it was, yeah, it smells nice. It smells quite heavy. It's quite a heavy fragrance, don't get me wrong. Like when I first squared it out, I wasn't expecting it. And obviously you've got this grey, so I was laying in bed last night and I came up with a couple of really interesting videos to do, which I'm very excited will be announced soon. But we're going to do a story time series, because I haven't done any story times yet, and I do actually have some really interesting stories to tell. Or well, I think they're interesting. You might not think they're interesting, but we will see. There we go. Okay, I said I wasn't going to put it on all over my face, but I have ended up pretty much doing that. Okay, so it doesn't give you a recommended amount of time. Oh, there we go. So directions, I found them. Here we go. Apply the mask in thin layers onto a freshly cleansed face, which I have, so that's good. Leave for 10 to 15 minutes until touch dry. Gently remove with a wet towel or warm water. For best results, use 2 to 3 times a week. Avoid the eye and lip area. Well, I'm not going to put it on my eyes or my lips, am I? Okay, so I guess we will set a timer and see how this dries. Okay, so it has been 15 minutes and we're still not quite dry. Everywhere else is pretty dry, but over here isn't. So I think I'm just gonna have to leave it a little bit longer. All this is nearly dry. Starting to feel quite tight. Still smells really nice, so that is a good sign. So I'm just going to wait until this little bit is dried, and then I'm going to go and wash it off. Okay, so I've washed it all off, my skin actually feels pretty good. When it came off, it wasn't like that, like, pulling that you get from some clay masks, you know, when you put the water on it and then you drag off the product. It came off really nicely, which surprised me slightly. I do feel that it hasn't done a lot, but at the same time, like, a lot of my redness on the areas that I have got a few issues with at the moment has been reduced, which is really nice to see. My skin feels very matte, which is what you would expect, but not overly matte. I felt masks that have left my face feeling a lot drier than this. So I think my overall perception of this is that it's a nice little treat. For £1, you can't really complain, but it's not going to do wonders for your skin. I mean, I would probably say that the amount of ingredients in it is minimal, but at the same time, it has done something. It's done a little bit, which makes me think that, you know, it is good value for money, really. You can't really complain. You know, I haven't got any like redness or irritation from it, which is fantastic, and it did smell really nice. So I think, you know, if you're having like a girls' evening or something like that, you know, it would be a nice little mask to use. I think it would be really good for younger people who are getting into skincare and wanting to try different products. But for me, oh, I'm sorry, my cat's going crazy. Oh. But for me, I think it probably, you know, is actually quite good, because I've actually got quite dry skin. I don't want to dry out my skin too much, but I did need something that would deal with the impurities that I had on my skin. So it did obviously help a little bit. It's not life-changing, but I think I would actually use it again, just because it didn't dry out my skin too much. And obviously with clay masks, and when you do have dry skin, there is always that problem. So yeah, good for people with dry skin, good for people who are starting off on skincare. Yeah, super happy. So that was the £1 detoxifying clay mask with charcoal from Poundland. Go and check it out if you think that that's something that would interest you, or is, you know, if you've got the similar type of skin needs for me. Yeah, super duper. So guys, that's everything from me for today. I hope you're okay and having a nice time, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.